visuals, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week we like to talk about how many arrows can Hawkeye fit in his quill. That's right, you thought you were like looking at some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet base set shit. No, not here. We're counting Clint Barton's arrows apparently. You all know this is the part where I go, I'm joking, we really are here to talk about Pokemon. It's just a proper dead meme for the channel. I'm also dragging out the lifespan. I'm squeezing it dry. The lifespan of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the base set, because we're actually going to do the review visuals because there's a lot to talk about in this set. It's all just the Scarlet and Violet base set, English edition and whatnot kind of stuff. The Japanese will be on 3 or 4 sets maybe at this time and thingy. We know the next set for English is, was it Paldea Reborn, Paldea Revealed, Paldea Unleashed, something like that, and I think it's due out on like the January, February, March, April, May, June-ish time, I think. Not squeeze the blood out of a Scarlet and Violet base set video whilst we still can, you know, think of the content. But in my defense, it's also a video that's usually in line of what we do anyway, and it's a very cool video to do because it's a cool set to do this video on. It's a Scarlet and Violet base set review. I don't know why I held it on like it was some sort of big reveal, like some sort of fucking Avengers MCU end credit scene when the thumbnail and the title will say, and I have a picture of me like, and I don't know why I hid it. It's a Scarlet and Violet base set review and visuals. The reason why I'm so sort of drawn and like, oh my god, and enamored with this sort of particular set, because a lot of you might be thinking, oh bloody hell, well, we've seen them open this, we've seen that, we've seen a lot of stuff. I didn't really get any real true interaction to the cards until I got my hands on them. I think at the time when I got our video up for our channel visuals, I think Max had only just started coming back from his big break, and I haven't really watched other unboxers in it. I like Max because he's somewhat like me in terms of his attitude and how he talks and his jokes and shit like that. Just a lot better and a proper unboxer. And I don't really watch too many others because they're too like shucksy doodles. Like I used to love True Green, yeah, whatever the fuck his name was. I used to love him as unboxers, but it was too like, oh god, diggity daddy, we got this guy. And I'm just thinking, oh come on man, I'm already 30, mate. I'm just watching Pokemon. Just go, fucking get it, I've got this. I know he's thinking of monetization and whatnot. But yeah, so what am I even going on about? Basically saying, so because I don't really watch many other unboxers, apart from now that Max and stuff is back, I didn't actually get much of a taste for what the cards would be like, what the set would be like, what the artwork would be like, the new different weird card trick, the not worrying about the code card at the back, the constant guaranteed hollow and stuff like that, the rarity forms and shit. This was all new to me, so I was a bit like, if you watched our unboxing, I was like, what the fuck? But it's delivered, it's revealed. I've got the book here because I'm going to need the book because I'm still not 100% sure on all the names, which we'll just shout out now. You've got your normal standard stuff, so like your common, your uncommon, your rare. But then we start going to all this stuff like double rare, which I think double rare are your EXs and stuff. I will look at the book. Yeah, so your double rare Black Star is like your EXs and shit. And now that we're back on EXs, I don't mind. At first was it like, oh, back to EXs. The artwork on EXs was a little bit meh. I preferred GXs. Oh, then once these Vs, I think I prefer Vs. And now I'm like, ah. But no, these new EXs I do really love. They actually do such a good job at bringing the animated Pokemon, whether it be like the Magnezone, the Koraidon, the Miraidon, or whatever. They really bring them to life and make them stand out on the card. So I'm happy EXs are back. Then we come on to Ultra Rare, which like your full arts of like your Toxicroaks and your Koraidons and shit. They're the grey 2 double star, and the Gyarados and Arcanine EX terrestrialization cards that we terrestrialized cards that we got. And if you remember the unboxing, if you haven't seen it yet, I was sat doing the unboxing. I thought, oh my god, I really want Arcanine. If we can get either Gyarados or Arcanine, I'd be so happy. Amazing. We end up getting both of them. I can't believe how we end up getting both of them. And I will say as well, this is where we get into the territory, because I think the card, it says it's 199 cards in the set, or 198, one of the two. Yeah, 198 out of 198. So your secret rares, your actual technical secret rares, start from the single gold star, which are the illustrator cards. Yeah, illustration rare. So when we finished our unboxing visuals, again, this was very bizarre to me. I was sat there looking at the stack thinking, we've technically got loads of secret rares, but they're not dub secret rares. In fact, we don't have any secret rares anymore. The biggest rare we get now is hyper rare. And I was like, so is it just a way to make you feel like you've got a lot more out of your unboxing and shit, and like you got more value for money? Because sometimes you do a booster box opening, you'd maybe get 2 full arts, 1 secret rare, and a few V's or whatever, and it'd be like, oh yeah, kind of cool with that or whatever. But now it's like even just the full art trainers are technically in the secret rare set of the English stuff, so it's a bit mad, but it's great because some of these ultra rares look really cool. Yeah, some of these ultra rares just look outstanding. Like I said, like the Gyarados and the Arcanine, amazing. We were able to pull the Koraidon and the Toxicroak, they're amazing. The Iron Tread looks cool. Miraidon looks cool. Banette is a bit basic. Magnezoid's a bit basic. Spiredops, I'm going to say it looks cool, but maybe it is a bit basic. But I would say it looks cool because I'm not used to it. As well, the ultra rares get stacked after the illustration rare in your sets. But the ultra rares come before illustration rare in actual rarity, but they're behind them, so it would go rarer cards, less rarer cards, rarer cards, rarer cards, rarer cards. I don't know why they've done it like that. If I was them, I would have kept the main set with all your full arts and shit, but right after your trainers, and then maybe cool like the illustration rare onwards, your secret stuff and shit like that. That's probably how I would have done it, but that's the, there's a reason why I don't make Pokemon cards, because I'm just a fat moron. So yeah, it's a bit weird that they've done it in that order. And does lead us on to this illustration rare. Kind of like the trainer galleries, or from Crown Zenith, the Galarian galleries that we got. There are some beautiful cards in there, like the Wiglet. I really love the Wiglet. I think Wiglet's one of the ones that we actually pulled as well. Just going around, floating around in the sea. Did we pull the Wiglet? I can't remember. The Dondozo looks amazing. The Riolu looks cool. We've got the little story going on between the Ralts and the Curlier. And then that leads us, the Sandile. I really want the Sandile. That leads us on to special illustration rare, which will be like the full art ones with the texture, like the Spidops, who we got, the Great Tusks that we got. I'm so happy we got that. One that we really did want to get was the Koraidon, because it's the whole jungly, whether it is the past, I don't know how, the paradox, but that way, not that way. Depends how you're watching this video. The past one, it looks really great. Miraidon looks fun, but I'm all about the jungly goodness. There isn't actually that many of them. We've got 3 trainers, which is Penny, Miriam, and Jach. Oh no, and Arvin, sorry. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the special illustration rare. Yeah, special edition. But they, again, looks amazing. To end us off, we get the hyper rare, which would be the gold, gold secret rare cards. Or we also get a little checklist for our, no, we get a little checklist for our promo cards. But yeah, so it's just the 6 bad boys, the Marina Crydon, the Nestball, Rare Candy, the basic electric energy, the basic ground, fight, and rock energy. But this set, honestly, is one of the best looking sets we've ever got. And no matter what you want to say about Scarlet and Violet and the world of, this next gen, the Paldea region of Pokemon, because the Pokedex to me isn't the greatest dex, but it's definitely artistically one of the most beautiful regions we've ever got, with the artwork from, the products like the TCGs and whatnot, to the actual game looks, to the art boxes, even to the designs of the Pokemon that I don't like, but like the color schemes and whatnot. They stand out and they do look great in terms of, how they look as a palette. Is that the right way of saying that? I don't fucking know. In the Paldea landscape, like I said, all the Spidops with the green, the bright red, or the blood red, sorry, of our Ridey past boy and our Ridey future boy with his blue and stuff. It just looks awesome. The cards definitely do look better. Because I haven't got the binder yet. At the time of this video going up, I should have the binder. Oh, some nice underbelly there. Whoa! That's just a standard card. It's more of the Japanese look with the grey board. Obviously, anybody that knows anything about Pokemon cards, you know what these look like. You know what the Japanese cards look like. And they definitely do look smarter. They look more cleaner. They look more, they look more impressive. They look more bold. They stand out more. And that's as well with the holo cards having a full holo board, and the reverses. There's something about the reverse holos in this series that I absolutely adore, where it's the typings and blended into the colour at the bottom. And it has like a nice subtle shine, especially like the dark types and what. Some of them just look amazing. They've really smashed it out of the. But again, I know you can argue they're not really doing too much because they already print the Japanese cards like this. All they've done is add it to the English, which is fair enough, but they just look so cool and clean and crisp. Like I've just said, from the regular holos to the regular cards to the reverses to the everything about it. Even the EX have the little like star sparkles inside the middle and whatnot. It all looks fantastic and absolutely beautiful. The set's getting a massive 10 out of 10. The logo, for a base set logo, just Scarlet and Violet, it just looks, again, looks amazing. I remember saying when terrestrialize, terraforming and shit like that come into Pokemon, I thought it's a battle evolution concept that I'm not too bothered about. I don't really care, but I bet it will make for good looking Pokemon cards. And I was fucking right. Visuals, they look, ignore the crosses, I've just crossed them up because I've got them. They do make for really cool, great looking Pokemon cards. So visuals, Pokemon Scarlet Violet Basic, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a great set. It's a chunky ass set. Like I said, 200 cards pretty much for the main series, and then quote unquote secret rares, which aren't, there's like what, 40 odd. No, more than that. There's including the golds, we got up to 58, and because the other one's only up to 198, add to 60 cards technically in the secret section. And I can't wait to get them. I'm going to order the binder this weekend, I hope. Fingers crossed, hopefully. And we can get it all binded up and try and get as close to completing it as we possibly can. We've got all the, can you see them all just chilling there? We've got all the sword and shield stuff chilling. Why do they look like oh no, they don't. They are the right way. I can't remember like they'll go that way. In amongst all these shelves and under the bottom and underneath other books and binders, and underneath there we've got binders upon binders upon binders of Pokemon sets, old, past and present and shit. But I always keep like the current generation out. But now that that generation is gone, we're going to have to sort of slowly integrate them into there. And then we'll have access to our Scarlet and Violet binders. And wow, what an expensive hobby it also is, collecting Pokemon. Fuck. There we have it, visuals. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments below, if you've had good luck with it, bad luck. Because like I said, maybe we did get really lucky, or maybe we just feel like we did because of the nice chunk of chains. Even getting 2 reverses in some packs, depending if you get an illustrator card or not, it seriously helps out. We're going to get closer to getting a master set so much quicker than we usually would. So you're going to have to let them. And the guaranteed holo in every pack's crazy. And like I said at the start, it's mad. There's no card trick now. It's just open the packet, take out your code card, and then it will just be the energy straight on the back, and then boom, away you go. There's no, pull out that, free to the back, take off the energy, and away you go. There's none of that shenanigans. So which is quite good as well, because it used to be annoying, open up a packet, but like, oh, I've got a white border or whatever, and be like, you've got a black border, fuck, we know it's going to be nothing good. You go to it, yeah, it's nothing good. But now it doesn't matter. You just have a look. It gives a shit. We've got a guaranteed holo. Hopefully the sets continue like this. And as well, I didn't need to mention the promos. The promos in the ETBs, which is friggin' awesome. We only usually get that in like, the Hidden Fates or the Shining Fates or the Crown Zeniths and stuff. It's quite cool to get just a regular generic normal set, the base set. So technically not a generic set because it's the base set. It's the biggie to kick us off. But then Chuck promos and great looking promos as well. Hopefully I've got them up on the screen somewhere. And yeah, so visuals 10 out of 10, amazing, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. That was my review. Kind of. Did I just ramble more about whether that's what a review is for this? I don't know. I'm really bad at reviewing stuff, but I love doing it. Visuals, thank you for watching. Morals keep being you and keep on, keep it down.